Here is the training on the client journey. So first of all, you guys might have seen something similar to this before. Uh, Here right now in our coaching group, we are going through this for the next month. So let me explain what the client journey is to start with. So first of all, when a client gives you money, they're going to decide if it was good value for money or not. A bit like going to a restaurant. You'll go to a restaurant, you'll pay them some money, you'll sit there, you'll have one, two, or three courses, maybe a glass or a bottle of wine, and you will decide if that was good value for money or not. Now, what defies that is the experience that that client or that person who went to the restaurant thinks they are going to get and what gets delivered. So when we do a client journey, it really is trying to figure out what is that client that we want to attract, the ones that we love. We haven't opened our salon for everybody. When they come into our salon, what is it that they expect from us as a minimum for the amount of money we spend? Now, if you were McDonald's, let's say you were supermarket hairdressers and you're super cheap and you're maybe one of these just cut hair salons that we see a lot, they pay, 20 bucks for a haircut. You'll come in, you'll sit and wait, you'll wait your turn, you'll get a haircut. It lasts about 15 to 18 minutes, and then you've gone. And you can say that they'll charge, about 20 bucks for that haircut, and you'll say that was good value. Yep. Now, if you're going to spend like some of our clients do in Sydney when they've got a barber shop, they're charging 70, 80, $90 for a man's haircut, but that man would expect better value. So the question is, what is that value? And can we get the whole team in your salon to deliver on that value? So most people that leave your salon usually leave because you didn't fix their problem, or really they felt like your salon didn't give them good value, or it was inconsistent. So when we build the client journey, it's not called the client experience for a reason. It's actually a journey that someone comes into your salon and leaves. So in the salon, so we're going to just put a line through here and explain in the salon, we have 5 steps. We have step number 1, we have step number 2, step number 3, step number 4, and step number 5. Now, you might have done this before. You may feel like you don't have a client journey, but I'd like you to sit in reception one day and watch that journey of one client when they come in the salon. So in they come, and we call this reception. How do you say hello? In my salon, I didn't want anyone hanging around reception when they were first in the door. So we took them straight over to a hair station, and we popped them in there, and we sort of gave them some magazines and a coffee and a drink, and told them that how long it was going to be until their stylist was free. Stage 1. We thought we did that really well because the client felt like they were on the move, and it wasn't like they were sitting there waiting. Who wants to be waited? They turn up at 2 o'clock. They want to be started at 2 o'clock. Once they get into stage 2, we have a very special consultation that we teach our clients. But theoretically, stage 2 is all about asking the right questions and finding out what that client's in your salon for, and then actually fixing any problems that they have. So stage 2 is all about that consultation. Now, stage 2 is very special, but I'm going to come to that in a second. Stage 3 is where we upsell. Now, the reason we upsell is not to make more money, even though that would be nice, is that the fact that we know, and it's been proven with lots of product companies out there that are doing stats on this, that if a client comes to you and they have one service when they visit your salon, they're going to be less loyal than someone who has 4 services. You see, if someone has, a cut, a color, a toner, a treatment, and buys products from you, when they try and be pulled away from other salons, because don't forget, ideally your best person who's going to refer for you is going to be their friends, hopefully. And they'll have friends who are at other salons that be going, hey, come to my salon, my hairdresser's great, or my nail tech's great. And the reality is, if it's just a haircut or it's just nails, they can be tempted away quite easy. So we like to upsell and make sure that, they have more than one service in our salon. Now, stage 4, we call show and tell. That's where you help that client achieve the same results that you've done in the salon, but at home until they next return. And the reason that stage 2 is so good is because once you've asked the question and they have given you some answers and some questions. You're going to figure out what they want. You're going to offer a solution. You're going to set the seed of steps to when they need to come back. And you're going to set the seed of what products or what services they need. And at stage three, the upsell is when most of it happens. And stage four is when you're going to go back to them and go, hey, you said you had an issue with your fringe. This is what we did. Hey, you had say you had a stage with your hair getting really dry and damaged. This is what we did. And we're going to show you how to look after that at home. So stage two is very important because that's where all your rebooks get done. That is where all your retail gets done. And that is where the client falls in love with you. But stage four is where you just really come back and just go over all them questions again. At stage five, the handover, we call it. It's a really important part. Think about in a restaurant and you've asked for the check. Now you're about to leave your seat and you may head over to reception. The last thing you want is them going, hey, do you want to come back for 25% discount? Or hey, do you want an extra meal? Or do you fancy some cheese and something to drink? Nah, you're on the way out the door, right? You're thinking about your babysitters, thinking about the weather, thinking about your car park, might be thinking about work already. So imagine you turn around to somebody and you go, hey, would you like to rebook? Their mind's already left. Would you like to buy some products? Their mind's already gone. So that's why you can't do this at stage five. So what we believe is so important about the client journey is that we believe that most people that come to your salon love the way that you do things. And they all want you because they think you are the best. Well, when you do the client journey, the whole aim of the client journey is to make replicas of you. You see, if you can get people to do things your way, then most of the clients are more than happy to have other people when they know the exact same result happens. You see, the perfect thing about the client journey is if you have two people that come to your salon and they see two different stylists, stylist one and stylist two, they should get the same result. So if they decide that one day you're off and they both have you in the same week, they'll realize that you guys do things the same way. That also, when you get the client journey right, is when you really set your salon culture and branding. Now, we've tried to cram as much in as possible into a 5 to 10 minute video here, but we spent a whole month on this with downloads and really looking at this business. And we do this every single year because, for example, when you ask someone to rebook in your salon, that's all your team members. As it stands at the moment, let's say you're sitting at 46% and your retail is sitting at, let's say, 7%, and your upsells might be sitting at 2%, and your wage percentage, which defines how much profit you got, might be sitting at 50%. Now, the reason that these percentages are here is because whatever you are doing at the moment, that is the result that you are getting. I'm going to say it once more. These numbers are there because whatever you are doing in your salon right now, that is the indicator of the results of what you're doing. So if you want your rebooks to go up, somewhere in that client journey, you're going to get your team to do something different. And you're going to monitor that. And sometimes it'll be better and sometimes it'll be worse. But your job as a salon owner is to look at these numbers and see where you need to work on. Where are you weak? And then you work through that client journey because the client journey is simple. The client comes in and they'll go to step one, step two, step three, step four, and step five. And that's the client journey. So if you guys really want to know how to get deep onto the client journey, or maybe you want to spend more time on that, maybe we should talk. You can just DM me or have a chat and let's talk about your business. Because right now, there's a lot of salon owners out there now that aren't got high rebooks and do have a high wage percentage, which is damaging their business. This single strategy is what changed my business career forever. Once you master the client journey, you will always have your team full and you will always be making profits. And it won't be all about you anymore. It'll actually be about the salon and how good the salon is. Thanks for listening. If you like, share. Happy to share this around. Bye for now.